Flickers in the Dark, Episode 44, Tethered Shadows.
In the quaint town of Avalon, rumors circulated of an old mansion atop Hollow Hill. Some whispered it was cursed, while others believed it held treasures. But every local knew one legend: the mansion's halls were haunted by an entity known only as the Shadow. My name's Alex. As an aspiring horror novelist, this was the perfect fodder. And so, one fateful evening, armed with a lantern and courage fueled by skepticism, I set foot inside the mansion. It was eerily silent. Layers of dust covered ornate furniture, hinting at past grandeur. Yet, there was no sign of the Shadow. Feeling confident, I ventured deeper. Every now and then, the flickering light from my lantern would throw strange silhouettes on the walls. The game of light and shadows felt almost playful. As night deepened, an unsettling feeling crept in. I began hearing muffled footsteps behind me. Every time I turned around, there was nothing. I tried convincing myself it was the echo of my own steps, but deep down, I wasn't so sure. The mansion revealed more rooms, each holding remnants of the past. In one, I found an old journal, its pages yellowed with age. I began reading, entranced by its tale of love, betrayal, and a shadow that would stalk its victims. With each word, the atmosphere grew colder. The footsteps became more pronounced, and soon, faint whispers joined them. I could sense the Shadow watching me, studying me. Panic began to build. I decided to leave, but as I retraced my steps, every door I tried was locked. Suddenly, the lantern went out. Engulfed in darkness, I fumbled to relight it. As it sprung back to life, I was met with the sight of a looming, dark silhouette just inches from my face. I stumbled back, my heart racing. The Shadow retreated, but its presence remained. Now genuinely scared, I recalled a passage from the journal mentioning a ritual room, the heart of the mansion. It was said to be the key to escape the Shadow's grasp. With no other option, I decided to find this room. Navigating through the pitch-black corridors, guided only by the weak flicker of my lantern, I finally stumbled into a large, circular chamber. The room was lined with ancient symbols, and at its center stood a pedestal holding a small, obsidian mirror. Recalling the journal's instructions, I held the mirror and chanted the words written in its final entry. As I did, the chamber lit up with a bluish glow, casting eerie reflections everywhere. The temperature dropped sharply, and the whispers grew louder, forming a cacophonous chant that echoed the words I was reciting. Then, out of the shadows, it materialized. A dark, fluid silhouette, moving with graceful malevolence. It approached slowly, circling me, its form constantly shifting. I could feel its intent: curiosity, anger, and an insatiable desire to consume. With a final, desperate shout, I completed the chant. The room was suddenly bathed in blinding light. As my vision cleared, I found myself alone in the chamber, the menacing presence of the Shadow gone. The doors of the mansion were now unlocked, and I hastily made my exit. The break of dawn greeted me, and as I descended Hollow Hill, relief washed over. I had survived the Shadow of Avalon Mansion. However, as days turned into weeks, I realized the ordeal was far from over. Every night, as darkness took hold, I would see fleeting shadows at the corner of my eye. Whispers, too soft to discern, would fill the silence. The Shadow, it seemed, had formed a bond, tethering itself to me. Now, I live in constant fear of the night, of the entity that lurks in the periphery of my vision, forever stalking, forever watching. The invisible stalker of Avalon had found a new prey.